All right, guys, so for your virtual day today, you are going to focus on first, you're going to focus on the Lou Gehrig speech, which we read together in class. We did a little bit of the analysis with annotations, but we did not get the whole way through the space cat analysis for the rhetorical situation. So I want to make sure that that is the first thing that you have done. Before you're at this step, you need to make sure that you have filled out your space and your cat and you're ready to go. Okay, because that's going to lead us into this step, which is really about writing a topic sentence or a thesis statement, depending if what you're writing is going to turn into a paragraph or what you're writing is going to turn into a longer essay. I have my face on this because you never get to see this face and you probably miss it, so you are welcome. So when we're talking about doing this rhetorical analysis, or what we call talking about the rhetorical situation, we think about that triangle because we need those parts in there. We need the audience, we need the purpose, we need the author, okay? So all of that is included in the space cat, and we need all of those things when we're actually going to write about the rhetorical situation in a paper. So I am giving you this handy dandy formula, and if I were you, I would highly recommend writing this somewhere because this formula is going to lead to success as far as rhetorical analysis is concerned. What we always need to do, and I've taught you this for as long as I've had you, is you need to make sure that you are always including the author and the title of the piece that you have read or listened to or whatever. Additionally, we're going to include the format, and we've been doing this as well. So was it an article? Was it a speech? Was it a political cartoon? What is it? The next thing that you're going to do is very important. It's this active verb, guys. This active verb is from your rhetorically accurate verbs chart. Remember the VIP, the very important paper. Specific language is crucial to expressing yourself in a coherent, clear way. So we want to make sure that we are showing what the author is doing to achieve that purpose, right? So which one of those accurate verbs are you going to be talking about? I thought I had my chart right here, but I don't. But if we think about things like is the author predicting? Is the author comparing? Is the author establishing a point of view? Is the author criticizing? Powerful verbs that actually hold meaning. We're staying away from these things. Uses, employs, and utilizes. And the reason why is what happens is you're going to go, the author uses metaphors to blah, blah, blah. And that's great and all, but it doesn't tell me that you actually understand what they're saying. So if I'm saying instead of metaphors, right, if I say something like, here's the difference, and I'm sorry you're going to hear my typing, but I like to do this on my MacBook better than my iPad for now. Let's see. Sebastian uses, I don't know, this isn't really true for the song, but we're just going to pretend, metaphors to convince Ariel to stay in the ocean, right? That's actually a lot less effective than if we say Sebastian compares life in the ocean to life on land in order to convince Ariel to stay in the ocean. Or Sebastian demonstrates the dangers that are on land in order to convince Ariel to stay in the ocean. Okay, that's the kind of thing we're looking for. So if we go back here, and of course I have to use a Space Cats example since this is really what we're talking about, right? Space Cat. So if we look at my example, in Lauren Labarca's article, Cats in Space, Labarca refutes the idea that cats can only live on Earth in order to empower members of the feline species to explore the possibility of cat life on Mars. Okay, so let's look at these parts here together. Author, right? So I'm just going to make this a different color. There's my author, blue and blue. I have my format. Let's make it orange. I have my title. In Lauren Labarca's article, Cats in Space, I've got all those things. I have my author again, and now here's my active verb. I am showing that I understand, sorry, that green is as intense. I understand what the author is doing. She is refuting, okay? And this is what's going to be, you are going to get to your topic next. What am I actually refuting? What is my topic of my rhetorical triangle? The idea that cats can only live on Earth. Here's my super important phrase, in order to, which I'm going to force you to use at first. And then we are looking for our audience. There's my audience. And then we are looking for our purpose. What is my purpose? It's not to persuade, it's not to inform, it's not to entertain. It is to explore, in order to, I'm sorry, I messed up already, empower, right? In order to empower cats to explore life on Mars. So you can kind of see that these last two sometimes are going to flip also. So what that means is, when we go down here to Lou Gehrig, right? I'm going to actually put the colorful version on here so that I can mimic it for you. I'm not going to do all this because I want to see what you have to say, but when we think about this, if we look at the first part, as soon as my typing catches up with me, in Lou Gehrig's speech, and here's where I can use my personal style to change things, right? I could even put the audience up here. In Lou Gehrig's speech to fans at Yankee Stadium, in Lou Gehrig's retirement speech from baseball, and I might say farewell to baseball. It doesn't really have an official name because it's not like he wrote it. He did it impromptu. And what am I going to say? What does he do, right? Where's my active verb? And what is his purpose? So what I want you to do next is I want you to give me 3 possible topic sentences about Lou Gehrig, okay? You're going to create 3 of them. So here we are on Schoology, and I want to show you, this is where you're going to upload your image of your space cat, so I can see that all in one spot. Your topic sentence discussion board, this is where you're going to put your 3 topic sentences. What I would like you, it doesn't really, no, you know what I want you to do? I want you to put each sentence in a different post. That way we can like vote and look at each sentence, okay? So I'm expecting you each to have 3 posts, different sentences, different active verbs. I want to see you write this in different ways. And then when you're finished, I need you to read through your classmates, okay? And make sure that you are commenting on or voting for by liking the ones that you think are most effective, okay? As far as that goes, that's what you're going to be responsible for your virtual day. But I'm adding some homework that you're doing this process all over again. This page I'm working on currently, so it's not 100% done, but you are doing the following. You're going to read another article from the book. You are going to complete the Space Cat. You already have the handout, use the back of it, and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to create topic sentences using your active verbs, okay? Use your tone sheet when you're doing your Space Cat. Be as concrete and just exact as you possibly can, okay? See you on Monday.